will happen on the pitch, get the result that we need, and come back to finish this off in Port Harcourt. So that has been factored in, clearly factored in, and we are lucky that we at least have some home-based players here too who are also used to playing on artificial pitches. And we have Ahmed Musa who plays in Russia and plays a lot of his games on artificial pitch, on an artificial pitch. And some of these players have also played 1 or 2 games on artificial turf, so they know what is at stake.
Okay.
And that will not stop us from doing what we need to do on Friday.
Okay.
And we will definitely, by the grace of God, get the results in the first leg and then come to finish it off. Whether they play on sandy pitch, or on grass pitch, or artificial pitch, or fiber pitch. Whatever they throw at us, we'll be ready to play. Okay. And we won't have any excuse not getting the results.
All right. Thank you very much, Tony. Your optimism is infectious. We're already getting there. But thank you for your time. Anyway, we hope that next time we'll speak to you. You give us more updates from the camp of the Super Eagles.
Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Hopefully tomorrow I will be speaking to you from Swaziland.
Okay.
We should have concluded training about this time tomorrow, so I can tell you exactly what it looks like, and also tell you that we've landed safely. So, but thank you.
Or maybe even give us an idea about those who might get to play.
Well, yeah, of course. The coach will keep that to his chest until an hour to the game, or maybe 2 hours to the game. But I think the coach has an idea of how he wants the team to play, and those that will be starting and those who won't be starting. But the quality in this team is such that it's difficult to predict who the coach will give the nod to start or to start from the bench. But I must thank you guys for your support and ask you to please keep supporting, keep praying for the team, because we also need that element of luck.
Yeah.
You could do all the playing, your opponent could do all the scoring. You could do all the scoring, your opponent will do all the playing. So we need that element of luck and support, and we know that God will bless our efforts, because indeed there's a lot of work that has been done on this team.
Okay. All right, Tony, thank you for your time on the show. I have to restrain myself because, you mentioned the word quality like 7 times.
Yes.
I wish I could see him. I might say one or two things. He mentioned the quality, and, I finished it off by talking about prayer. Where we always have to put that in, I don't know.
Yeah, well, we need prayers, but first and foremost, I think we need to work a lot.
Yeah.
You work and pray. You don't pray and walk.
Yeah, you have to do both.
You have to do both, So I think we wish them the best of luck.
Okay. Since they talked about quality, I hope their quality will shine on the day, and we'll get the results. And like you also said, the second leg will just be a mere formality. All right, let's give you some results from, other confederations. 2018 World Cup qualifiers. It's across the globe, other nations, other, continents playing. Africa also involved. Okay, let's start from Africa here. Mozambique 1-0 victory over Gabon. Sudan lost at home to Zambia. Second round, first leg results for the 2018 World Cup qualifier. So, and second leg result first, still talking about...
these are the fixtures.
Yeah, these are the fixtures. Yeah,
first leg, second
fixtures, which also involves Nigeria as well. Burundi takes on DR Congo. Namibia takes on Guinea. Benin Republic take on Burkina Faso. Togo takes on Uganda. And of course, Morocco takes on Equatorial Guinea. Okay, so those are, second round fixtures for you. Can also tell you that across the globe, in South America, CONCACAF, games already being played, and top grade friendlies also being played across. Well, this this was the fun part of today for me, when the 90-minute game turned to, is it 6-7 minutes?
Well, the remaining, I think the game got stagnated at the 79th minute, so they played the remaining 11 or 10 minutes
plus extra time,
plus added time in Abuja. Sunshine Stars appealed yesterday that they wanted all the 90 minutes played and should be done in Lagos. But the appeal was thrown to the dustbin by the appeals committee, so they had no option than to play in Abuja. And Prince Agre, Super Eagles striker, got the goal for them, and that has put them in contention for
Yeah.
to pick.
What's the scenario like? I mean, you were explaining to me before.
Yeah.
It makes it interesting for teams, chasing the continental ticket.
Very, very interesting, Yami.
Okay.
We're already aware that Enyimba has won the ticket of the CAF Champions League. They are 2014-2015 Premier League champions. Warri Wolves, obviously going to pick 3 points at home in their last home game, and they will join Enyimba, in picking the remaining CAF Champions League. So the remaining ticket for the CAF Confederations Cup is between 4 teams. We have Giwa FC, Nasarawa United, Wiki, and by virtue of the draw they picked today, Sunshine Stars have put themselves in contention. So it's going to be difficult. And Sunshine are hosting Enyimba. The most intriguing is that Giwa FC and Nasarawa United will play in Lafia. So it's going to be very, very, very tight. Then the bottom, they are just waiting for one more team to join the already relegated 3 teams. So this weekend, so much to play for.
Yeah, still exciting. All right, let's quickly talk about Plateau United. I think about 2 weeks ago, we were talking about something that looked like injustice, but now it has been reversed. How does that make you feel? Because looking at it, we were wondering if that decision was going to stay, but at the end of the day, things changed.
Yeah, I think we have to commend the appeals committee and whoever prevailed, that justice be restored.
Yes.
How can you play a game? The background to this is that Adamawa, Plateau United were jostling for the ticket in that zone, and Plateau United played away against Spotlight in Katsina, and they duly won that game. Adamawa, also got their own victory. But Plateau United, by virtue of getting the required amount of points, were supposed to be promoted to the Premier League. And Adamawa went to the O&D, the disciplinary committee, and all of a sudden, for no reason, for reasons that were deemed baseless, unfounded, and spurious, how can you remove points from a team that won on the basis that the game did not start at the same time, because the 2 games were supposed to start simultaneously?
Yeah.
Is that the fault of the away side? Absolutely not. And we thank God that the appeals committee has done the needful, and they have restored justice, and that is what should be done. It should be, justice must be, be done and be seen to be done.
All right. Okay. So we're happy for that. Well, let's go on a quick break. Shift from football and focus our beam light on athletics, the doping scandal and the corruption. It's not just football these days. Athletics also involved. Let's listen to the key figures. The IOC president made some interesting comments, and some other people talking about what should be done and the road to redemption. Join us again.
I will not speculate on this. Now we have this inquiry about athletics. The International Federation will draw its conclusion and will take the necessary measures. There we are convinced that the new president, Sebastian Coe, will do whatever is necessary. And then I think also Russia will cooperate there to make progress and to be sure that Russian athletics is compliant with WADA. And this is what it needs to be in order to participate in the Olympic Games.
Well, interesting days ahead. We'll wait to see what happens. WADA is recommending an outright ban for Russia, but the IOC president there still expecting Russia to make it down to the Rio 2016 Olympics. But as we prepare to leave, interesting things happening in Russia. They're saying it was a Western agenda against the Russians. Today, Vladimir Putin canceled a meeting he was supposed to have with the leaders in the sports sector. And you're looking at all of these things, interesting things coming out, and a lot of people are saying maybe the Western community are afraid because it's a superpower like Russia.
Well, I don't know anything about conspiracy. I think Vladimir Putin is behaving typically like a Nigerian politician. When they are caught in the web, they try to whip up sentiments. You sit down from this zone, or because I belong to this part of the country. What is the conspiracy about? An allegation that has been made.
Systemic doping.
You have to the end of this week to respond. Then the onus is on you to respond. And if your explanation is found to be satisfactory and genuine, then you'll be let off the hook. But you don't blackmail people. These are very serious allegations, you know, and
as far as you are concerned, there's no conspiracy anyway.
There's no conspiracy. The characters should come out and you know,
defend themselves.
Defend themselves. It's either they exonerate themselves or they are found guilty. It's very simple. You don't spike your system. You don't induce, you know, compete unfairly and expect the rest of the world to keep quiet.
All right. So if you do the crime, be prepared to do the time. And that's where we leave it on the show tonight. We do hope that you've enjoyed everything that we've been able to do. We're going to have more time on our hands tomorrow to take you on a trip across the money-spinning world of sport. Well, enjoy the rest of your night. We'll do this again tomorrow. Bye-bye now.